Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review over The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So the episode starts off with Kandi trying to explain to these mothers and guardians on this bus on why Kenya brought Brooklyn. Now, I did not know until Kenya posted this the other night that I can't remember the exact wording, but she said that she's brought Brooklyn on every trip. So why these heifers tripping? Like, at this point, y'all know she was coming. I will say, before somebody tries to point out Ashley in the comment section, there is a slight difference between this situation and Ashley. Yes, it is. The difference between this situation and Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac bringing her son is this isn't new to the group, from what Kenya said. Like, y'all already know that when I'm coming, my baby coming. With Ashley, on the other hand, they did not find out until that day that a baby was coming onto the girls' trip, and which started an argument with other people who had babies, and they could have, brought theirs. So I do think there's a slight difference. In Portia's and Kenya's defense, even like last year when they brought their babies on that girls' trip to Greece, I forgot those babies were even there because they had the babies probably in a 5-star resort on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were not in the mess, unlike Ashley's baby, who was right around the corner up the stairs, and Giselle telling people to be quiet, the baby's sleeping. So there is a difference. I'm not y'all already know how I feel about babies coming on trips. I think what it is babies coming on trips and you don't know what the plan is. It's one thing if you know what the plan is, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing when the baby gonna be, sitting right there beside you while you taking shots and throwing your ass in a circle. But I do think it's a different situation when you know exactly, like, okay, girl, this is what it's gonna be. Listen, I got 2 nieces. My sister really don't let nobody watch my nieces. I've babysat my nieces a few times, but for the most part, my sister, she takes care of my nieces 24/7. So it's not like, girl, I know for a fact, like, if my brother-in-law is at work, I know 100% that if my sister say, hey, you want to go to the mall, I know that my nieces are coming. If my sister said, hey, you want to go get something to eat, I know 100% my nieces are coming. So it's not like I'm going to be surprised and be like, well, girl, I thought you said we was going to go to happy hour. Why the girls coming? No, girl, you know the girls coming. Girl, you know the girls are coming. We don't have family up here. It's just me, my brother-in-law, and my sister. And like I said, my sister really don't let people watch her kids like that. She's just like Kenya. Like, ain't nobody watching my kids. So, like I said, even though I have I have a strong stance on kids coming on girls' trip, there is always a but. If you let me know beforehand, it's and I decide to come. I decide to come. Now, if I walk up to the airport and, girl, I see strollers and diaper bags, now, bitch, we might have a problem at the airport. Bitch, hold up. Y'all were gonna tell me that the babies was coming? Okay. So now I gotta censor myself the whole time, cause your son gonna go tell your son gonna go tell his daddy that Mr. Rodney was talking about some boy being fine. Daddy, girl, what? So anyways, girl, it is what it is. The people not gonna understand because it's Kenya. And I'm not trying to flip the script because it's Kenya. It's just the truth. If these girls already knew that Kenya brings that baby every fucking well, y'all hoes need to stop acting surprised that she brought the baby this time. It's not a surprise at this point. Y'all just want to fuss and cuss. And quiet as it's kept, baby, the way y'all was throwing y'all asses in a circle and knocking over lamps and eating pussy and sucking dick, allegedly, girl, y'all don't care about them kids coming anyways, baby. Anyways, girl, did y'all spot last week when Portia said that Dennis want PJ Wednesday through Friday? I heard that. I said Wednesday through Friday. I said, oh, because Friday night he's trying to get in the motherfucking streets. Okay. Anyways, so that murder scene was a mess. I was with the girls. Like, girl, we've been cooped up in these houses for the longest. We finally get out. We kid free. And you want to sit here and play a fucking game? Girl, what a drinks at? What a music at? Girl, let's throw it in a circle. Girl, I was with them. Girl, when that man ran into that living room with that gun in the air and Portia jumped over that couch, when I tell you, girl, when Portia jumped over that couch, girl, I started hollering. So this is when the mess pretty much starts to happen. Fallon comes, and I'm just be honest with y'all, they can keep Fallon. Fallon, this your second time on the screen, and you ain't really gave me nothing. Fallon, why do you feel the need to bring your husband everywhere you go? I still think it was creepy as hell when Lauren, Portia, and Tanya came over to Fallon's house and her husband was just sitting in the background, just watching. What is he doing? You on a girls trip and you bring your husband. For what? Why are you even here? So anyways, Toya asks her basically, why did you bring your husband? You know, she says that Simon is I think his name is Simon. It's my best friend. She says, well, girl, you could have made a best friend here. Drew, because she's pissed off about the wig, she says, don't listen to her. She doesn't care about husbands anyway. Something like that. Y'all do know that these bitches was about to get into a fight over a wig. Do y'all realize they wasn't about to fight because, somebody fucked somebody's husband or somebody, girl, you stole my, American Express and went shopping. Girl, it was, girl, y'all was really about to get into a fight over a wig. So Drew being passive aggressive, because instead of you just addressing the situation like, hey, Toy, you want to have a conversation? Now it's, she don't care about husbands. I think that we can all come to agreeance when it comes to people's relationships, especially like with Kenya and Mark, girl, with Drew and your husband disappearing for 3 days. Girl, you don't want to talk about husbands and people caring about relationships because clearly your husband don't give a fuck about your about his relationship. What vows did you take? Girl, the same vows your husband took when he disappeared for 3 days, bitch. Hello? I like Drew. Toya actually gets on my nerves, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm really not clicking with Toya. I'm just not clicking with Toya like that. I would rather, if I had to choose, I would choose Drew over Toya any day. However, Drew is very sneaky. Like even with last week when she pulled the whole, so how are you getting there? Like, bitch, you already know how Kenya getting there. Why are you acting stupid in front of these girls? You being messy. That's fine, but bitch, don't act surprised when somebody call you out on being messy. Like now, girl, instead of you just addressing the fact that this bitch talked about your wig, you want to start bringing up shit like husbands and shit. But of course, a lot of people are not going to see it that way because Toya is linked to Kenya. So everything that Toya does, people are going to just like, and the shit that Drew does. We love Drew. Do you really love Drew, girl? Do y'all really love Drew? Because quiet as it's kept, Drew really is an auntie. Quiet as it's kept, Toya really should be Portia's friend. And y'all know that. And Drew really would fit in better with Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia. Anyways, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So, Toya, she waits 3 days, 16 hours, and 32 minutes to go back to Drew and say, what you say about my husband? Girl, she made that comment, girl, 5 days ago. So anyways, Toya grabs, I hate Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is what it's gonna be. They got one more season out of me. Next season, if they don't do something better, that's gonna be my last season reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because at this point, like, I don't know what these hoes doing. This shit is dumb. Like, on some real shit, Real Housewives of Atlanta, low key, it's like Love and Hip Hop. Like, it really, really is. Y'all hear my ghetto refrigerator buzzing? Like, it really, like, bitch, y'all hoes need to watch Bling Empire. I know I said I was going to review it. I am going to review it. Girl, that's where the money reside. Where the money reside. Where the money reside. Bitch, Anna. Bitch, I want to be like Anna when I grow up. Hello? Like, all these bitches do is just get together, go on girls' trips, and fight. That's cute, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. Even with it picking up, I'm just kind of like, okay, girl, whatever. Like, whatever. Anyways, and girl, it's only so much Kenya can do to save the show. I know y'all say that Portia carries the show, girl. I think from what I see online, Kenya trend every week. Now, I got a question for y'all in real life. How y'all gonna sit here and say that Portia is carrying the show, but Kenya is the one that's trending every week? That don't even make no fucking sense. Ain't nobody worried about Portia in that Black Lives fake storyline. We ain't heard Portia mention Black Lives Matter since the 3rd episode. And I'm sure that things are still going on at this point, right? Okay, anyways. But what was I at? I was about to end this video. Girl, why it popped in my head? Girl, just end the video. Girl, that literally just popped in my head. Girl, just end this video. Okay, let me go ahead and finish so I can wrap this shit up. I put Latoya is childish, like, I don't know, like, I'm just not clicking with Toya like that. I'm really not. And for me, y'all already know it ain't got nothing to do with her being Kenya's friend, because y'all know I love Kenya. I think for a lot of y'all, I think that it has to do with her being Kenya's friend, because quiet as it's kept, Portia ain't too much, Latoya ain't really that far from Portia. Girl, the ditzy dumb, hey girl, that literally is Portia. That's why I said I don't understand why y'all act like. Anyways, girl, it is what it is. I put Latoya childish as fuck and Drew is Taniki. She is. Toya grabs Drew's hand. Look, y'all, Toya. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just refuse. It's hard for me to believe that Toya is so removed from reality that, girl, you know. Like, girl, okay, you don't know that she knows about the wig, but girl, you have to know that with her making these, slick comments, that girl, something is like going on. You see what I'm saying? So for you to just be like, and then it's like y'all throwing jabs at each other. So like, girl, just keep your hands to yourself. It's one thing, girl, if y'all was cool and lovey-dovey, you know what I'm saying? Then, girl, wouldn't nobody care. Like, oh, that's my sister, But, girl, y'all beefing, bitch. And on some real shit, Toya, girl, you been wanting this shit. You been wanting this smoke from Drew. Girl, it's dumb that y'all grown-ass women about to fight over a wig, but that's just girl, that's what we at on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, we got bitches fighting over wigs and shit. But I guess some people will say, girl, I don't know, some of y'all gonna say, well, girl, Kenya went ham on Tanya over a wig. No, that's not the same thing. It's not, because from what I remember, Kenya saying her and Tanya had already kind of built a relationship, was building a relationship outside of the show prior to Kenya even coming back. So it felt as though Tanya was trying to do shit for basically camera time. Like, oh, bitch, you trying to cause a scene on camera? Okay, bitch, you want a moment? I'm gonna give it to you. That's the difference. That's the difference. Versus with this bitch, Toya, girl, you really just was finding somebody to come after. I don't know, girl. I'm over this shit. Aunties and nieces. I like Cynthia the oldest. I don't know how old Cynthia is. 55, I don't know. Cynthia the oldest. Girl, y'all ain't too far behind. Like, and then on top of that, girl, Shamia. I do want Shamia to be a full-time housewife. I think Shamia should have a peach. Shamia, girl, Candy must not be too much of an auntie from what your BFF Portia and Phaedra said when they thought the camera wasn't rolling. You was fucking that auntie and her husband, Todd, right? Remember when Phaedra and Portia, your BFF, thought the camera wasn't rolling and they let it be known that you was supposedly having threesomes and fucking Candy and Todd? So there's something good about that Aunt Wop. Hello? I don't know why Marlo talking about she a niece. Marlo, bitch. Drew, you another one. Drew and Marlo literally need to go in the living room. Toya needs to go in the bedroom. I guess, girl, between the mug shots that Portia got, between the mug shots that Marlo got, Marlo probably should be a niece. I don't know, girl. I thought Candy looked absolutely gorgeous in her confessional with the yellow dress on. Y'all see they blurring out Brooklyn face. That ain't nothing but Mark, old dumbass. We have seen Brooklyn on this show. Now all of a sudden, I guarantee you that is Mark basically putting his foot down. And like, come on, y'all. Come on. Like, Mark is so fucking like, now you want to blur out Brooklyn's face in every shot? Come on, girl. That ain't nobody. I guarantee you that ain't nobody but Mark. Marlo is really upset that she got a shitty room. Marlo, are you really this upset over that room, girl? This is a fucking problem, bitch. Now you want to have a conversation with Kenya. Know what the problem is? At this point, y'all know that Nene ain't coming back to the show. And Marlo probably thinking, bitch, what I'm going to do? So let me sit. Now my feelings really hurt over this room. No. We on episode 8 and Nene ain't made it back. So at this point, y'all probably caught wind on the bitch. And we halfway in the middle of shooting in the season. And this bitch ain't made it back yet. Oh, she ain't coming. Marlo, you do not care about being a Kenya's friend. Every chance you got, even after you said that you wanted to have a conversation with her, you were taking a shot at her. Y'all think Kenya butt fake? Girl, me and my friend was talking about that. It do look like it's fake. It does. She say it's not, but it look like it's fake. But the thing is, how are you going to sit here and say that you want to, you don't know what the problem is, you want to have a conversation, but girl, in the midst of that, you still taking shots at the girl. Oh, you talking about when I talk about your butt and your skin? Girl, just own it. Well, you own the fact that you're a prostitute, Marlo. Kenya should probably own the fact that her butt is fake based off what you say, and you should own the fact that you selling pussy based off what we say. Which is fine. Ain't nothing wrong with selling what you got to get what you want. I still don't know what Marlo do. What does Marlo do? Besides on the show. Anyways, Shamia. I like Shamia. I really want Shamia to be a housewife. But Shamia, you a bird, low-key too. You sitting here talking about you getting wet because a nigga who cheated on your best friend sent her a text message talking about he love her or some shit and that make your pussy get wet. That's all it take, bitch? Y'all hoes is basic. I'm sorry. That is some basic 21-year-old shit. Oh, girl, he said he loved me. He want to take me out on a date. Girl, y'all grown-ass women in y'all 30s pushing 40, and that's what make your pussy get wet? A nigga sending a text message? And you hyping your friend up? Why, girl, thank you. I want Portia. Girl, what you want? Okay, girl, either I'm not going to respond, or either I'm going to say thank you. Portia, you probably never going to see this video. Bitch, leave Dennis alone. Y'all bitch, Portia, you walking around Atlanta, girl, one of the baddest bitches physically. I'll give you that much. Physically, you one of the baddest bitches in Atlanta. And girl, you done did all that. Girl, let me stop. Because see, now I'm being shady. Like, you can't. Portia done got all that work done to her body. Just to fuck around with a nigga that looked like Dennis and to work her out and have her in therapy. And for bitches like Cynthia, ooh, I like you and Dennis together. You do, bitch? Ooh, this is making me wet. It is, Shamia. Portia, leave Dennis alone. Fuck Dennis. Kenya ordering food. Kenya would have got her ass cursed out. Kenya would have got her ass cursed out, but then I just would have went and got my own. That's the thing that I was like really shocked by. Like, I was so confused. Like, yes, Kenya was dead ass wrong. Kenya would have got her black ass cursed the fuck out. But girl, after I cussed your ass out, now while I was cussing your ass out, girl, I would have been on Uber Eats or DoorDash or something. Like, I'm just not gonna sit there and not eat. Like, I thought that shit was weird as fuck. Like, why are y'all just not, like, yes, Kenya is dead wrong. Hear me what I said, because I know, you ain't gonna say Kenya dead. Kenya was dead ass wrong. But girl, also, girl, why are y'all not picking up y'all motherfucking phones and ordering some food? Hey, security, DoorDash about to come. Can you go make sure you get my food from them? I don't know, girl. When Drew came, girl, did y'all see? That's what I'm saying. Drew is an auntie. When Drew came downstairs with that rainbow cover up, you see everybody else dressed sexy. Girl, everybody else dressed sexy. You know, Marlo walking around here with her knee-high boots. I think that was Tom Ford boots. With her boots on and her Marlo Wills. I ain't gonna lie, Marlo got a nice body for that bitch to be old as fuck. But Marlo looking sexy, Portia looking sexy, Shamil looking sexy, everybody looking sexy. And then here comes Drew coming downstairs with a rainbow. Girl, where are you going, Drew? Drew looks a mess. But it's her first season. But the thing is, it's really not on some real shit for Drew to be walking around here talking about, girl, I have Hollywood stylists. Girl, who? Because your hair look a mess. Your hair looks a mess. Your hair looks a mess, Drew Sidora. Girl, it does. So I don't know who in Hollywood making those wigs, but girl, those are the wigs that the girls, Drew wigs, not all of them, because a couple of Drew wigs been cute. But for the most part, Drew wigs do give you freshman year in college tees. Like, girl, I just started wearing a wig. I really don't know about wigs, but girl, it's like it's cute. That's what it gives me. Toya about Drew. I'm done talking about these hoes. I'm really over this shit. This shit is dumb. I don't think y'all realize how much like I don't like Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. Like, I'm really trying to push through. I'm in 23 minutes, so clearly, but I feel like my whole review, I feel like I should just record this over because like I feel like this whole review I was just negative. I don't know, girl. LaToya buys Drew a wig. This is the thing, LaToya. I don't know nothing about LaToya, but based off what I've seen so far, LaToya, based on the I'm not saying LaToya is not a hair girl. Like, the only person I would really take hair advice from when it comes to wigs and weaves would be Portia. Like, if Portia pulled me to the side and was like, hey, girl, you might want to do this, I would take, like, okay. Because I will give Portia, like I said, only thing I can give Portia is when it comes to her being put together. Portia is the girl who could give you advice on wigs and weaves. For the most part, Portia and her gonna always be together. LaToya, you with these braids, you can't tell me shit about no wigs and weaves. You can't. Girl. I want to stop this video, but I'm 24 minutes in and it just will be dumb as hell on my end to stop this video and just like and then when my attitude not gonna get better with this season, it's not. Drew goes and gets a picture. She signs the picture and gives it to LaToya. Drew, that picture look like it is from 2011. So clearly, you knew that you and Drew was gonna get into you knew that you and LaToya was gonna get into an argument, so you brought a picture. Girl, that's it. Girl, I'm done.